Hello, everyone. This is Tom Fox back with another episode of our Risk GRC speaker series. This episode, I'm thrilled to have my good friend and colleague, Vince Walden. Vince, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Tom. Glad to be on.
Vince, you've had a long and varied career in compliance, fraud, risk management, GRC, but could you tell us your role today?
Yeah, my passion is, you call it finding hidden money. I love the data analytics part of compliance, and it's so data intensive. I'm CEO of Kona AI. I had the opportunity with my investor group to build my dream compliance and transaction monitoring platform. So I get to live the dream every day with some of the leading technologies and AI, helping build better compliance, data-driven compliance programs.
You know, Vince, I call myself the compliance evangelist, but I've never said I'm living the dream every day. Wow.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
That doesn't get any better than that. Well, Vince, you and I have a panel together entitled Using AI to Supercharge Risk Management. What are some of the key elements you want to get across in this panel to our audience?
Well, first off, I want to kind of scope what we're doing in AI to supercharge it, from predictive modeling, which has been around for years. It's not generative AI, but has been the core of how we have been improving compliance programs using data-driven statistics and metrics. And it's something we should all be thinking about. But what's most exciting is where compliance is going in the future with large language models, and I'll call them compliance language models, being able to build company-specific domains, not only of public data that's out there, but their own company policies, procedures, etc., even their transactional data. So that can open up new questions that we've never been able to ask. Show me my highest risk transactions in Latin America around you name the fraud scheme or the risk area, and prepare it in a nice PowerPoint summary for me. Those are the types of things that we're moving towards, where we're no longer clicking Power BI or Tableau dashboards anymore. We're interacting with a co-pilot, or a chatbot that's serving up that information for us. But it's also well documented and traceable in terms of the source. Again, we're not there yet, but we have been working on it for the past year. In fact, my company, Kona AI, we just sold our company to a larger agentic AI company called Covisint that is investing tens of millions of dollars into our technology to get us to that AI-driven, I'll say, agentic AI type of platform for our customers. So it's a really exciting time, especially over the next 6 months. And I invite companies to take a look.
Vince, I'd like to end by asking, what do you hope to get out of the Risk NYC conference next month in New York City?
New York is such a great place. My office is in New York. I'm in New York all the time. And first off, the networking is great in New York. We always have a good turnout. Talking to my colleagues, my compliance colleagues, my investigative colleagues, and even external law firm colleagues, hearing what's going on and some of the challenges they're facing. It's always great to hear what their risk areas are and how we can use technology to solve their problems, from whether it's around vendors, customers, or employees, the tariffs issue, export controls. There's so many topics going on in the world right now that involve risk and change. Hearing from them is always great, because then I can translate those risks into data sources, and then those data sources into algorithms that bring transparency into those risks. So it's a lot of fun, and I always enjoy these types of conferences.
Well, Vince, I, for one, am greatly looking forward to catching up with you next month at Risk NYC.
Thank you, Tom, and thanks for having me.
Compliance Podcast Network. Start your mornings with daily compliance news, quick, sharp updates on the top compliance and ethics stories in under 5 minutes every morning in Compliance Podcast Network. Because compliance never sleeps. Need practical advice fast? Check out Compliance Tip of the Day. One actionable idea to level up your program. Short and sweet. Every day on Compliance Podcast Network. Got 10 minutes? We've got the week's top 10 stories. 10 for 10 brings you the big compliance headlines. Fast, fun, and focused. Every Saturday on Compliance Podcast Network. And don't miss the Sunday Book Review, where compliance meets culture through must-read books and big ideas every Sunday in Compliance Podcast Network. Whether you're in the office, on a walk, or commuting, stay smart, stay ethical, stay tuned. only on the Compliance Podcast Network, available wherever you listen to podcasts.